The Disney news is on its way. From
This monorail will be
DSN with
departing
heart and
momentarily.
spark.
Thank you.
We shine the light inside the park. Lights and laughter every ride.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados de las puertas.
Past the news so clear. The Monorail Report is here. Jump aboard and feel the cheer. The Monorail Report is here. The Monorail Report is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, please remain behind the yellow line on the platform or behind the gates once you disembark the monorail.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Monorail Report. I'm your host, Lawrence. That new opening, the music was done by Beach Fox Life. You all know him around the DSN. He has done openings for several of our creators. For example, Living in Diz, he's done the music for the opening of the Diz Pod, the music for the opening and closing of the live streams, the Be Right Back music. He's also done music for Theme Park Giant, Fun to Be Free, and I'm probably forgetting a handful of others. Very talented. And here's the thing. He sent me that the day after the first episode, and it just dropped into my inbox. Didn't ask for it, wasn't even thinking about a theme song, and boom, there it is. So just did a great job. And then since we were going to be in the parks, Catherine and I spent about, say, an hour and a half on the monorail. Yeah. We were probably doing that for about an hour. It was fun. So when I go back, we'll do more, some different shots on the monorail. So thought that would be a little fun for all of you. So welcome in. It is Thursday morning. We do have some news that we will go over. We'll talk about the network. And then we'll close with a little piece there. So let's get to the news. So Festival of the Holidays, November 28th through the 30th. This was previously announced. There were a little bit of updates to it. So, excuse me, nothing really new that we've seen, but obviously some returning favorites. Of course, the Cookie Stroll, the Candlelight Processional. We'll hear more details about that, and I'm sure Corey and I will cover it on our other show as we get closer. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, those dates were announced this week. That's going to be November 7th through the 21st of December. Of course, they always stop it right before the actual holiday. And then what's nice is that the parade and the fireworks that are normally during the party nights, you get to see as regular day ticket guests. So that's pretty cool. Again, didn't really see anything new here. There may be more announcements coming, or I know there'll be more announcements coming. So stay tuned for that. But tickets will be available for purchase July 16th for guests that have resort stays booked, and July 22nd for everyone. And they're going to be priced from $169 to $229. I've heard that that's $10 more than last year. I don't remember. Trish says, good morning. Just called and got my discount on my existing reservation. Be patient. I was on hold for almost 2 hours. Yes. And I'm glad you said that right as I was reading this, because that reminded me of something else. When, excuse me, when there are discounts announced, yes, you can call and get the better rate. If you do it the first day, it's going to be like this. So here's why I'm saying that. If you have anything to do with calling Disney on July 16th, if it's anything outside of buying tickets for the party, you might want to wait, because it is going to be very busy and you will be waiting almost 2 hours, as Trish said. So pack your patience. There's only so many operators standing by, as the old line goes. So just hang in there. They'll get to you. But yes, certainly if you book something and there's a discount that goes out or a promo that goes out, make sure to call and get that back. Jollywood Nights, probably most excited for this one of the three holiday events, because this one has the most new stuff. So they you can see the dates there, November and December. Not as many dates as Mickey's Very Merry, but that's to be expected. So here's what's new at Jollywood Nights. You can now see Miguel at Holiday Fiesta in La Calle in a new location near Rock and Roller Coaster. This is a big one for me. Enter the park earlier than ever before at 5:30 p.m., way before Jollywood Night starts. The two new shows, The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure, and Disney Villains, Unfairly Ever After, will be open during party nights. There's going to be a specialty menu at Backlot Express, with more details on that coming soon. And obviously, there's going to be a merch collection for Jollywood Nights. So as soon as they release all of that, we'll show it to you on Living in Diz, and I'm sure Doug will cover it, and probably Mouse Talk, and we know Pete's got that covered as well. This pricing is going to be $159 to $199, depending on the date. We'll see that breakdown between now and July 16th. All right, so speaking of what Trish was just talking about, the promo, save up to 20% and get a dining and shopping gift card or a promo card October 12th through the 20th of November, and then November 23rd through December 25th. So if you have something booked already, be sure to call to get this promo added, or take advantage of this. I've heard that All-Star is down to $129. To be there during the holiday season, it's pretty amazing. So don't let, if you can do it, go. Absolutely, it's a great time. Don't let the crowds worry you. Is it going to be crowded? Yes, it's the busiest time, because everybody wants to be there to experience it. Take advantage of some of these deals. I mean, you're talking $129 to be inside the Disney bubble, to get that Disney level service at the holiday time. There's nothing like it. Oh, 927 has joined. We'll be talking about them in just a minute. I don't know that we knew this was coming, but they kind of just dropped this on us today. And I don't know how many of you collect popcorn buckets. I'm just checking 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I have 4 popcorn buckets. That's probably going to be the extent of my collection. I don't know. They're big. They're really big. They don't. I mean, you can see Figment right there. Oh, Kenny, look. Here's my napkin. So yeah, talking Mickey popcorn bucket. So that's going to be available at Hollywood Studios. Hopefully, we can get Corey to check it out. I don't think anybody else from the network is at Hollywood Studios today. But be sure to watch on the multi-view so that if they're there, maybe they'll look at that popcorn bucket and we can hear Mickey talk. I don't know that this... I assumed it, so maybe I'm wrong for assuming. But the Starlight Parade will not run on party nights for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. That was a given, considering that there is a parade for both of those events. The same way that they don't run Happily Ever After during party nights, they're not going to run the Disney Starlight Parade during those nights. So there's your reminder. All right, so 927, brand new channel to the Disney Streamer Network. So brand new. They're like, they have the same amount of content as Dame Dystopia. So their premiere episode, is tonight. And I'm looking forward to it as a viewer. But they've actually asked me to come onto the show to talk about the Disney Streamer Network. So I will be hanging out with Cakes and Kenny J tonight. Their show starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. So make sure to check that out. I know it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that's what's cool about having this network is you're not just getting Disney World, you're getting Disneyland, hoping soon to add a Disneyland Paris streamer as well. And also, you get a lot of us that are home and do streams. So looking forward to that for sure. So we're going to talk about this in a few minutes, but there's also the last verse coming to It's a Small World at Magic Kingdom and Disneyland on the 17th of July. So very excited. This was written by Richard Sherman before he passed away, and they're going to be adding it to the attraction. So that's going to be pretty cool. So again, Disney Streamer Network, I'm going to give you just a quick shot of some of our folks here. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is like less than half of who we have in the network. It's just been so much fun, you know, getting to meet some of these folks, seeing the work behind the scenes. I mean, our Discord server was blowing up last night and all day yesterday with people asking technical questions way above my head. You know, we're talking about packets and bitrate and bandwidth and all sorts of stuff that these folks that are in the network, much smarter than I, are able to help each other out, you know, and you didn't see that before. That stuff didn't exist. before this. And so if that's the legacy of this, then great. But to see Pile Adventures jump in with Aaron from Magical Horizons and have this back and forth conversation, and I'm talking to Frank about, you know, when you go through security, you know, make sure to carry a hanger inside your eyeglass case, or the opposite. Yeah, if you were in the Discord, you would understand what we were talking about. But you know, it's those type of conversations that we're having that are helping each other out, you know, and just creating a bigger sense of community amongst the streamers, rather than, you know, two streamers passing each other and turning their cameras the other way because they don't want to, you know, they're afraid that their viewers might see the other streamer and go, "Oh, who's that?" You know, that's gone within this network. And in fact, you see that camaraderie, and you see them join up. And in fact, Saturday I was streaming for Living in Diz, and was there, you know, a lot of the day with Theme Park Giant Thad, who wasn't streaming. He just came to meet me and to hang out with me and the family. And then Scooter decided to park hop, and he brings John from Fun to Be Free. And so we've got this whole little square over in Animation Courtyard. And we had people wondering, hey, what's going on? And came over to us and asked us about our channels and stuff like that. And so we know that we, you know, may have picked up some subscribers that way. But it's all about expanding the community. And so many of them are, you know, just there because they want to deliver great Disney content to all of you. So this will continue to grow. And of course, for you guys, the great part is the multi-view, where you can watch multiple channels at once. And it's just been great to see that as a viewer. I'm going to try and pull up who's live now. Okay, so right now we have Resort TV 1 is live, and Theme Park Giant, and me on this show. So right, excuse me, right now I could be watching that, where is he? That is at Finding Nemo, and Resort TV 1 is walking around Animal Kingdom right now. So you can see two different parks at once. The reason I point this out is that not this coming weekend, but next weekend, you're really going to see the power of this network, because you're going to be able to watch, however many of us are out there, you're going to be able to watch that many views of the parade. So be sure to use dsn.disneystreams.com. And if one of the mods can drop the link in, I couldn't pull it up real quick. Oh, I got it. So you're going to be able to watch all different views of this parade, the new parade, at once, and not feel like you're hurting any of the creators. And in fact, you're helping every one of the creators that are in there, because we all get watch time for it as you're watching all of us. And you can mute and you can unmute at the same time. So that's what I'm going to be talking about tonight on the 927. They asked me to come on and kind of explain it better. So between now and 8 o'clock, I'll put together something so that I don't just ramble. But it has been very exciting to see what's happening. And as I'm going into these other streamers' chats, people are saying, "Hey, thanks for creating this, because without this, I mean, with this, it's just changing how I'm watching streams." So I can't take the credit for it, because the brains behind the multi-view is Pile Adventures, who's got a feature and bug request, or feature list bug request. That's backwards. That he's put out to all of us, and just continues to put out new versions of this. And I'll say, well, somebody will say, well, there's something wrong with this, or can you fix that? And holy cow, it's done in like 30 minutes. So really great guy working behind the scenes really hard. Hopefully I can get a new version stable enough to deploy out to DSN today or tomorrow. See what I'm saying? So there's going to be a new version of it today or tomorrow. Added a lot of new features. There's now a hub page, so you can go to that page. You can see all the streamers that are currently live, and then all the streams that are upcoming. You can also watch wait times. They scroll right at the bottom of the screen, and that's customizable. So if you don't need to see the Disneyland wait times, you can cross those out and you're only seeing Disney World. You don't need the water parks, you can get rid of those. So it's very customizable. You can also now sort your views, which stream pops up first, so you can do that as well. So he's working very hard behind the scenes, and I just so incredibly proud to have my name anywhere associated with what he's doing. So there's Corey. Good to see you. Hope you're not working too hard. Yeah, Alicia, I'm glad you are using the multi-view. Thank you for that. It's really a cool way to watch. Yep. And there's Beach Fox Life. Just incredible work. I do have one request for you. You did the Be Right Back song. I don't know if the Living in Diz version was first or if you had other versions, but then I've heard Thad's version. Love that one. Would it be possible for me to get one for the DSN or for the Monorail Report? That would be great. Just saying. Yeah, he's doing great work. So, yeah, I'll give it a few minutes. You guys want to chat about something? Let me know, and then we'll get ready to wrap up. Let's see who is upcoming tonight. Thursdays, for the channels in our network, Thursdays tend to be a little slower. Thursday evenings seem to be the night that a lot of people take off. But, excuse me, as I said, we have Resort TV1. Jen is out at Animal Kingdom. She's live right now. Theme Park Giant, that is over at Epcot. Guardians of the Galaxy is in the thumbnail, so I know he wants to ride that. He has not been on Guardians right now. He had a great stream yesterday at Hollywood Studios. I think he did everything. The only thing he didn't do was Rock and Roller Coaster, really. He did just about every other attraction, so he had a banging day there. Obviously, we are live on this report.
Live better than ever.
I hate that it's backwards. It always confuses me. I have to get ready for that. Pete is doing a travel stream live on the road. The thumbnail is Sven and Olaf, and the road sign says I-95 Raleigh.
I've been there before.
So I might have to put a call into Pete in a few minutes.
Why?
Because if he's coming to Raleigh, just saying.
Although I-95 is not in Raleigh.
No, but
It's not.
No, but doesn't it say towards Raleigh? I think the directional sign does say to Raleigh.
I used to tell Lawrence that whenever I would get on I-95 or on 440, it would have to go into two directions, right? California or Fayetteville. Those are my two, like, that's how I knew that it was going west, is if it was going towards California. Never drove to California. I've driven from California.
Right.
But not to. Or Fayetteville, because I used to live in Fayetteville and it was towards the other direction.
So Pete's doing a road trip. That should be great conversation. John with Fun to Be Free. There you go. He's going to be at Hollywood Studios. His topic is Nightmare Before Christmas. I didn't see the thumbnail, so I'm not sure what he's covering, but be sure to check in for the news. Sierra's going to be at Epcot this evening around 6. So she'll be bringing us fireworks from there. Park Pass TV is going to be at Epcot. Berry Place over in Disneyland. That should be a fun time because they've got some nighttime entertainment that is out of this world right now.
And their streams usually last later.
Correct. Yeah. So he's not even starting until 9:30 Eastern. So.
And I'll be asleep.
Oh, I will not be asleep.
No.
Oh, see? There it is.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Raleigh.
So, yeah. So Pete's stream just popped up on the multi-view because it's 2 hours away from start time. So.
He's starting that soon?
Yeah. So he's going to be traveling this afternoon. And then looking at the multi-view, you got a lot of people coming up tomorrow as well. Mystic Park, Score Jason, Zippity Doo Doug, Sierra again. No, I'm sorry. Sierra and Doug are the next day. Thanks. My Monorail Report mug.
Did you show it?
I didn't. It's the first time I'm showing it. I like that mug.
You gotta do it like the makeup girls. You gotta put your hand behind it.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. Next thing you know, I'll be streaming on TikTok.
Yep. Lawrence is gonna be a makeup girl on TikTok, guys.
Oh, Lord help us. All right. What else do we have going on? Sorry.
And they got a bunch of baseballs.
Yeah,
I don't know what they must be going to Durham.
Well, that's the other. I know it's for travel baseball, but we'll see. Let me go back here a little bit. Sorry. Sharon says, Beach Fox, you're so talented. We really enjoy your music. Absolutely. Living in Diz. Corey says, we're proud and grateful. This has been amazing. And we're only getting started. That's right. We're like 5 weeks into this thing. Imagine when it's 2 years down the road, how many streamers we're going to have. We're already at 28 channels. Just imagine. Nice new song for the Monorail Report. Absolutely.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Dianca. Hi, Phil, her magical Mel.
Hello, Dianca.
Dianca, I'm going to have to download WhatsApp. I never use WhatsApp. And when I had to get my phone replaced, I only downloaded the apps that I only ever use. So I'm going to have to re-download that one to receive your message.
Trish says, what is your favorite nighttime fireworks show? We did Fantasmic and MK fireworks. Where do you rate the Epcot fireworks?
Harmonious.
I'm excited for those.
My number one. Look. No, that's just Epcot.
Yeah, just Epcot.
Harmonious is my fave.
Luminous. Harmonious definitely has a different vibe than Luminous does, but Luminous is my current favorite. I'm not saying that I don't like Happily Ever After, but the story behind Luminous just puts it number one for me.
Hi, Alicia. I think I forgot to say hi to her. I'm just going through my messages now.
Pile Adventures still have not gotten back to the calendar view. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know you mentioned that.
Is Pile their last name, or they just trying to pile a bunch of adventures into like one lifetime. It's a good one, right? It's a good one. It's a good one.
Gotta catch them all. Apparently, he's playing Pokemon.
Hello, Roger.
Roderick. So
Who autographed it? The monorail?
yeah, the guy who says the warning.
Is it the same guy that does the train in New York?
The train in New York.
Please stand clear of the closing doors.
Yes, David.
I figured because it's with a Y.
Yeah. Either that or they work for the audio company. Isn't there an audio company? Pyle? He's not related to Gomer.
I was going to say Gomer. I have no idea who that is. Does he play golf? Someone's embarrassed by me. Is he a movie from Adam Sandler? Is that a thing? No. Is it before my time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's before her time.
Anything, I was born in 85. 40 this year. But anything pre-92 really is before my time because I was born in Dominican Republic and I didn't come to the US until 92. And then even then, I was the immigrant child of, immigrant parents. My mom was the type of mom who said, we have rice at home whenever I said I wanted McDonald's. So even still in the 90s, I didn't do much. My first time going to a sit-down, chain restaurant was the Sizzler. And I was 16, 17, something around there. So, yeah, a little bit deprived of my childhood. That's why now I take Finley to McDonald's anytime she wants.
Do you guys remember Fuddruckers?
But she prefers rice. She prefers the rice we have at home. True Hispanic child.
Yeah. Do you guys remember Fuddruckers?
Yeah, you took me there a bunch of times.
Yeah, and it's a good thing I did because they're not around anymore.
They sold burgers. I don't like burgers. I'm not a burger person.
Yeah. They were good burgers, though.
I like the rice we have at home.
So it should be a good day. I don't know why I'm still on this screen. There we go.
Trish, you used to work at the Sizzler?
Oh.
Is it the Sizzler or just Sizzler? Hey, Fuddruckers still exists.
Yeah,
There's like 4
very
of them.
few now. Yeah, they had one there. Pigeon Forge. Pyle, how close are you to Dollywood? I was thinking we need to go to Dollywood.
Honk, honk, honk. Yeah, I was thinking that too. We need to go to... You know what I'm
Go ahead.
thinking. You know what I'm thinking. Let's say it at the same time. Hold on, let me try to remember the name of it.
It's been so long since we've been there.
What? No, we've never been there.
Oh.
Great Wolf. Carowinds?
No.
Oh, you guys, I celebrated my 27th birthday. I rang it in on... I don't even remember what the name was, but I was on a roller coaster. We were about to sit down. It was 11:57. And then when we got off, it was well after midnight. So I was like, oh, I rang in my 27th birthday on a roller coaster. Hi, Purple Pleasure.
I was actually just talking about that trip to Theme Park Giant yesterday.
Scroll up. Someone said something very important. 85. Yes, I am practically a child. So young.
Pyle is hours away from Dollywood, but Dollywood is great. Yeah, we've never been there, so we do want to go there. No, I was thinking about Biltmore.
Who said that we have to do a girls trip? Shanties.
Mm.
She was like, we need to do a girls trip to Biltmore. And I was like, you had me at trip?
So, yeah.
Why? Okay. So Lawrence hasn't had his computer for like hundreds of thousands of years, right? What's up with your E, dude?
Apparently, that's the key that I use the most.
It's like fading.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty soon you're not going to know what letter it is.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Lawrence types properly. Like he puts like fingers on the J's and the Q's and the F's. I'm just like
the J, the Q, and oops.
See?
The J, the
I'm probably
Q,
wrong
and the
because I
F.
don't know for sure.
I don't know what you're doing there. Pyle, see, that's what I was thinking. Like, Biltmore would be a great stream. Like,
Just not right now. It is so hot.
oh,
go for-
well,
we
I
can
was
go
going to
for-
say, because, like, there's not much that, like, the McDonald's is torn down.
Oh, I got to show you guys this. So when I was pregnant, we went to Biltmore and we decided to drive the Blue Ridge.
Dean Dog Dash, excuse me, new name. Hello, welcome in. Patrick Julian, thanks for checking in. I saw somebody on Facebook. I may not be able to get back to your comment, but hello. Thanks for watching on Facebook.
So we decided to drive the Blue Ridge Parkway, and it was
That would be another good stream.
so cool.
The Blue Ridge Parkway.
Why can't I find it?
Oh, it was Emma. Emma Rodeo or Rodeo. Hello. Welcome. Mom, you taught me how to type. I had typing class in high school
Typewriter.
on a typewriter. And I had that learning thing.
We were literally walking around in a cloud, you guys. That's Lawrence and Jay. Wait. No, there it is. Ooh. Yeah. A cloud. It was so cool. And somebody was like, why would you go when it's so cloudy? You can't see anything. The views are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. But we were walking around in a cloud. That's pretty dang cool too. Finley's in that picture. She's right there. Right there.
Living This says, no, Dean is not a new name. Dean has been with us a long time. Just new here for the show.
Hey, maybe your mom can teach me how to type. I don't know. This works for me. No, I tried to type right.
I think you do okay. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that. I think a Biltmore Blue Ridge Parkway day or weekend would be a pretty cool stream for folks to see. Mom says Dennis and I drove in a cloud. It was the scariest ever.
Try doing that on a mountain.
So I did that. That's probably what she was saying.
Yeah.
I did that coming back home from Christiansburg, Virginia, driving through Fancy Gap.
Fancy Gap.
And that was crazy. That was crazy. I believe that's the part, no, it's probably not there, but on that same highway trying to get back here, there's a road where it's like North 77 and South 81 at the same time. Which is very weird how you can go north and south on the same road.
You guys, this is a lake in a mountain. Like, what?
And not a small lake either.
No, it was good. Hold on.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
Hey, we got a dislike.
Wait. Oh no, should I leave?
We always managed to get one. Which again, we've talked about that. It's engagement. It doesn't count towards the creator. So thank you. Yeah, beautiful lake up there.
This was Julian Price Memorial Park. All on the same road.
Yep. So we're going to look at that. We'll do some different streams for you.
All right. I gotta go. It's almost lunchtime, and I gotta go. I have to go to the office, you guys, even though I'm working from home, because I forgot my Rainier cherries there. And if you've ever had Rainier cherries, they're the best cherries, but they only sell them for like 14 hours on a Tuesday in July. That's it. That's the only time.
She's not wrong.
So I bought them before we went to Disney, and I forgot to bring them with me. So they've been in our fridge for a week, and then I came home, went to work on Monday or Tuesday, and I was like, yes, I'm going to bring my cherries. I'm going to eat them. They're still good. And then I forgot them, and I didn't eat them. And I don't know that they're going to make it the whole weekend because I won't be back to work till Monday. So I figured I'd go during lunch and get my cherries. I don't know if I want to drive 40 minutes, though. It's 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. These cherries, man. I love them. They only sell them for, like I said, 14 hours on a random Tuesday in July. That's it. If you missed it, you're never going to see them again until next year.
The cherries are also very expensive.
They are so expensive. I think I paid like $48 for 14 cherries.
Like I remember when I was managing Food Line, non-sponsored.
Who loves Rainier cherries? Please.
I want to say they were like $7 a pound or something like that. It's ridiculous. So
I got them at Wegmans, but I did see them at what's the place called? Food Line. You just said that. Yeah, I saw them at Food Line too, but I had just bought the ones at Wegmans, and I was like, "Ooh, I wonder which ones were cheaper."
Lots of new rides at Dollywood, seen by another streamer. Excuse me, 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, I think we should do that, and maybe stay in the cabin. All right.
Erin just did that.
Did she?
Yeah, they stayed in the cabin.
Nice. Okay, so we go back to the last verse, coming to Small World, Magic Kingdom, and I don't know why the slot only says Magic Kingdom, but it's going to both parks. So we showed this on the DizPod last year, November, December, when it came out. So I wanted to show that with you. I'm going to leave that with you, or leave you with that, and then the new show closing. But
Dean loves cherries.
Yes.
But it has to be the Rainier cherries. Not the other ones. I mean, the other ones are probably good. I haven't had them in a really long time. I'm like...
Alicia, you can go ahead and send that picture to Corey, because I was watching it on my screen for like 20 minutes on 3 different screens.
Picture of what?
When the screen froze yesterday.
So what's it a picture of?
Him eating. It's like he just froze like right there with a fork right there. So yeah, I saw plenty of that because it was on 4 different screens. So yeah. You go ahead and send it to him. It's ingrained in my brain.
Nobody's talking about Rainier cherries. Come on, guys.
So, all right, folks. Go out there, make it a great day. Do something positive for somebody. And
for yourselves.
And for yourselves. And get ready for the weekend. It's going to be a good weekend.
I'm ready.
It's going to be a good weekend.
This is what they look like.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks, make sure to watch the multi-view as much as you can. Remember, it goes towards all the creators. that are on when you watch during the multi-view. We would really appreciate that support. Make sure to check out all of our socials. I post a lot on Facebook and then Instagram and then TikTok, but Facebook is the easiest. Make sure to follow us wherever you can. I just put the link tree in there. Follow us on all the socials. Let's get this platform blowing up. We want it to be your one-stop shop for news, merch, info, releases, all of that. But then obviously all of your streaming needs should be met by the DSN. And if they're not being met, let us know. And if you are a creator and you're interested in joining the Disney Streamer Network, email me at the DisneyStreamerNetwork@gmail.com. DisneyStreamerNetwork@gmail.com. Thanks. She's the mime for the show today. Okay, folks. Have a great day. We'll see you.
Oh wait, mimes don't talk.
We'll see you next Thursday.
Are you telling me not to talk? Offended. Goodbye.
Goodbye. See everybody later.
Well, it sounds pretty good. In fact, that's just the right spirit. Our songwriters, Dick and Bob Sherman of the Walt Disney Studio.
It's a world of hope and a world of fear. There's a mod that we share. That it's time we're away. It's a small world after all.
It's a small world after
There is just one moon.
And one golden sun. And a small news friendship to everyone. And the oceans are wide.
It's a small world after all.
No, anything but that.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. Mother Earth unites us in heart and mind, and the love we give makes us humankind. Through our vast, wondrous land, when we stand hand in hand, it's a small world after all.
This monorail will be departing momentarily. Thank you.